A bit about myself and my story and why I'm running for Congress. So my story begins with the story of my parents who immigrated from Libya, fleeing from the Gaddafi regime. And they came to America and they were able to establish themselves in Connecticut and raise me and my five siblings. They showed me and they taught me about the better side of America, the side that accepts refugees and asylum seekers, the side that offered my dad an opportunity to work up the wealth ladder and start to generate some income for our family. And that side was a side that I had only known for a while. And it wasn't until the economic recession of '08 that I started to see a darker side of America. I saw a recession that wrecked our economy, ripped apart families and friends. I saw a side that led to family members starting to use drugs and really devastate our local community. And it was also a side that showed me that when I had pneumonia and entered an emergency room, unable to breathe, gasping for air, that I was not, instead of being treated immediately, I was delayed care and told that my family owed a lot of medical debt, and that that I'd have to wait on the side while they continued to see what would happen with the billing situation. It was a darker side of America that showed me a lack of response after my friend was murdered by an Islamophobe, leading to an absolute shattering to me and my community, my faith community. These darker sides of America were sides that infuriated me, but also fascinated me. They led me to want to understand, why was this happening? Why was our country, the world's most powerful and wealthy country in the world, acting in such a way that seemed so antithetical to what this image and vision my parents had raised me with, this better America? And so I started studying these issues and ended up working for a US Senator in Congress, advising him and trying to kind of get an inside peek at what our institutions were doing and how they're operating. And what I saw was nothing short of disastrous. I saw a system that was responsive to corporate and wealthy donors, but is not responsive to everyday Americans. It moves quickly when there's an issue that few care about, but have a lot of power. But when there's an issue where millions of people are unable to get treatment, that issue is not, unfortunately, resolved quickly, if ever given attention. And it was an infuriating process that led me to go ahead and take this big next step, which is to run for Congress. So I'm running against a corporatist Democrat, John Larson. He represents Connecticut's 1st district of Hartford and the suburbs. This district is a district that is considered the health insurance headquarters of the world, and we're the Medicare for All campaign that's willing to take it to these health insurers. Representative Larson, his stances are personal to me because of the fact that he's such an enemy and opponent to Medicare for All. When I was denied care, it was not because I wasn't in need of care. It was because I was unable to afford it. And Representative Larson's positions is something that directly hurt me. Representative Larson also is somebody who funded the Iraq War, a war that was built on the foundation of a lie that Muslims are more terroristic in their behavior than others. Something that that could have fueled the killing of my friend. Something that is deeply troubling to me. Something that needs to be changed. And Representative John Larson is someone who voted for the '99 bill that defunded Wall Street, or that deregulated Wall Street and deregulated the big banks, and led to an economic crash that devastated my community, as well as so many others across the country. So to me, politics is personal. To me, representatives that have been in Congress for over 2 decades, like Representative Larson, who have been taking money from corporate interests and have not been responding to our needs, now is the time to take them out. Their power and their hold on these seats is now, I think, is due for an examination. We are in the midst of an enormous crisis, the likes of which we haven't seen for decades. And as someone who's seen it from the firsthand from the inside, I know that we can and we deserve so much more. And it's only a matter of being able to imagine a better America and to elect representatives who are willing to fight for that better America that we all deserve.